los equipos, por favor, ordenarse para las fotos oficiales. Paraguay, ordenarse, por favor, es un trabajo de chicos, para la foto oficial de este partido. Segundo encuentro, segunda ventana, clasificación para China 2019. El equipo de Paraguay primero. Para la foto oficial. De vuelta, muchas gracias a todos los medios. Selección de Paraguay. E inmediatamente después, claro está, la foto de nuestro equipo. Está ingresando un amigo nuestro conocido, muy querido por la gente de la barriga aquí a mi derecha, Sergio Hernández, amigos. Buenas noches, campeón.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Olivaria, Argentina. This is the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2019 American Qualifiers, and it's the game between Paraguay and Argentina. Well, this is the venue where we watched Argentina play just a few nights ago against Uruguay, and they lost. They're going to try to get back on the winning track against Paraguay. As you can see, Panama are going up against Uruguay in the other game in this group. Well, Paraguay actually agreed to have their game here this week. That's why Argentina playing twice in Olivaria. And these are the standings. Paraguay 0-3 coming into this game. Argentina surprised 2-1 after slipping up at home to Uruguay. And that was a game that went right down to the wire. A distinct lack of execution late in the game by Argentina proved costly. That and some terrific play by Uruguay. For Paraguay, well, they need to win tonight. They need to win. If they fall to Argentina, Argentina will be booking their spot at least in the second round. So big night for all players, all teams, all fans, seeing these national teams come back here and play. There's the legend, Luis Scola, who's come back. He plays professionally in China, but makes the commitment to get back here to play for his beloved Argentina. How about Nicolas Brusino? He played very well. That's Maximo Fierro. Argentina, one of the powerhouses in international basketball for really a decade, trying to move into a new era. Still some of the success of the past, the likes of Scola there to help out, as well as the great coach, Sergio Hernandez. And of course, Hernandez looked very philosophical the other night after they walked off the court against Uruguay. Anyway, we're going to have the playing of the national anthems for both teams.
A continuación vamos a entonar las estrofas de nuestro himno nacional.
Well, that's one of my favorite parts of international basketball is hearing the national anthems beforehand. And also, when you see teams like this come together, there is a sense of brotherhood and sportsmanship. Referees for tonight's game will be Daniel Garcia, Carlos Peralta, and Roberto Oliveros. And we're going to take a look at the rosters of both teams as well as the starting fives. And really, you know, you pretty much have an idea with Argentina, having watched them play the other night. Scola, Balbi, Laprovitola, Brasino, Fiera, Valle, Delia, Berra, Mainoldi, Bredivo, who was terrific the other night, and Scythe play for Sergio Hernandez, who's, remember, Hernandez has coached been a primary coach for an Argentina golden generation. You can see Scola, a few gray hairs now on the left, Laprovitola, Brasino, Valle, and Delia. So Valle moves into the starting lineup tonight. Brasino really did look the part the other night. Lost his cool a little bit late. That was a bit costly against Uruguay. For Paraguay, it's going to be Peralta, Ljubic, Sanchez, Zanotti, Riveros, Mayone, Peralta, Araujo, Dos Rodas, Ortiz, Lopez, and also Diego Lesme. And they're going to have Ljubic, Sanchez, Peralta, Araujo, and Lopez in the starting five. And there's Sergio Hernandez, who sees the bigger picture in everything. Lovely person. Great play caller. Great coach. And there's his adversary tonight, Luis Orono. And also, this man knows a lot about the game. And he'll be looking to get some inspirational play tonight from Paraguay here in a packed house that, well, it'll be cheering against him in Olivaria. And there's Andres Nocioni, member of that golden generation of Argentina, having his number retired tonight. What must be going through his mind as he watches no longer a player. Of course, he retired from basketball after last season. But what must be going through his mind as he watches the likes of Argentina the team that he won a gold medal with at the Olympics in 2004. Got to the semifinal of the 2006 FIBA Basketball World Cup and won the bronze with at the 2008 Olympics. I mean, so many famous moments, times for Nocioni as a member of that golden generation. Just decided it was time to call it quits, and he went out in a blaze of glory, really, with Argentina at the Olympics in 2016. Anybody that watched him play against Brazil in that game in the preliminary round, that was so important for Argentina to get the edge and to move into the quarterfinals. Well, good evening, folks. Welcome to Olivaria, Argentina. It's Paraguay taking on Argentina in the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2019 Americas Qualifiers. Go to worldcup.basketball or upload the World Cup Basketball app in your smartphone to get all that great information that's out there on this tournament and all the qualifiers. Driving inside was Laprovitola. He thought he wasn't really at his best against Uruguay the other night. So perhaps a little bit of a point to prove. Ramon Sanchez gets it over to Araujo. And Guillermo Araujo's attempt from deep, off target. Now Laprovitola again, goes baseline. Brasino. D'Elia grabs the rebound. Now Scola goes to work. Laprovitola just kind of zigzagged his way to the free throw line and puts up another jumper. So he's had a fast start tonight. Ljubic over to Araujo again, and this time Araujo hits it. So that was a long jump shot, a three-pointer in fact, and that gets it back to a one-point game. And a foul called. Try to keep you with the latest comings and goings, and the other game involving Panama tonight against Uruguay once that one tips off. And Argentina now with a one-point lead, and they will trail for the first time if Paraguay can get a basket here. But they don't. Scola hands it off to Laprovitola, behind the back pass to Brasino. I'll tell you what, I mean, Argentina didn't win the other night, but one thing that happened, you felt like almost the baton sort of being passed to Nicolas Brasino, who had 23 points and was actually the real star of that game for them. Even though they didn't win, he had 23 points. He ended up fouling out. So the miss, and Laprovitola doesn't mess around. He gets the ball down the floor. Well, D'Elia misses at the free throw line, and these are the guys, the D'Elias and obviously the Brasinos, the ones that really have to stand up to be counted for Argentina as they try to maintain their high standing in the world of international basketball. And you can see Scola talking with D'Elia here. What was that about? So the foul puts Araujo on the free throw line. And he misses the first. Well, big night for him to be able to come out and play in front of this crowd against Argentina in Scola on the night that Nocione's number with Argentina is retired. His jersey. 35 years of age, Guillermo Araujo. Long jump shot for Brasino. That is what you're going to see a lot of from Argentina for many, many years to come. He is clearly a huge talent, along with Facundo Campazzo, who hasn't been able to play yet in the World Cup qualifiers. Also, Patricio Garino. Baulet. Dunk by Dalia. Holy cow, look at that. And the basket has fallen, it appears, on a Paraguayan player. Let's hope that it wasn't serious, but he's gone down. So everybody's concerned, Hernandez and all the coaches. Wow. Let's hope that he's okay. I don't want to say anything because I can't at this point. There's applause from the crowd. So we're hoping that he's okay. Wow, he's got, unfortunately, some blood. It's Alejandro Peralta. So they're going to look, I would guess, take a little bit of time to make sure that basket is okay, but I don't know what's happened. But obviously the medical personnel is over there making sure that everything is okay. And you know, he was able to walk over on his own. You know, he had a towel on his head. Clearly, he really got clubbed in the head there, so we're hoping that he's going to be okay. This is why you always, you know, in a basketball game, you know, you need to have trainers, you need to have physios and emergency personnel there just in case something unfortunate like this happens. And everybody is, you know, they look well equipped to deal with the situation. So it's just a matter of being patient right now. And he's being bandaged up. You know, it looks like he's going to be okay. And I don't know if he's going to play again. I would think that he probably would, or else they wouldn't be bandaging him the way that they are. But it was just kind of a freak accident. And again, I'm sure that they're going to get this, make sure the basket support is okay this time. So he's up walking around. He might go back to the changing room just to be checked out. So our thoughts clearly with him and hoping, obviously, it's bigger than the game itself. He's Alejandro Peralta, a 26-year-old, 1.92 meter, 6'4", small forward who started this game for Paraguay, but he's had to go to the changing room, and hopefully he'll be back soon, and hopefully he'll be able to play. Here it is again. He dunks it, and then just out of nowhere, oh, you could see it right there. It just collapsed on him. And it looked like more like it landed on his shoulder. I didn't see it on his head. So, strange situation. Anyway, that livens things up a little bit. You can see a little bit of an extra bounce in the step of Paraguay and Ramon Sanchez, who goes in for the layup. Scola misses off the back of the rim. And there for the follow with Ballet. Now the three-pointer. Oh, look at that. Bruno Zanotti. He comes smoking out. Doesn't hesitate. And cuts that Argentina lead. Now Scola catches the pass from D'Elia. There's a replay of the jump shot. Here's
En cambio, el equipo de Paraguay ingresa con la camiseta número 12. Fernando 12 se retira con el número 11, Guillermo Araujo.
So Araujo takes a seat. And Fernando Doce Rodas has checked into the game, the 23-year-old center, full of promise. And Valet takes the long jumper. Scola with the rebound. And now Paraguay can take the lead. Oh, nice drive inside by Ramon Sanchez. He's aggressive, moving to the basket, the 26-year-old. So Brasino goes to the line. And Brasino makes both to put Argentina back in front. So Sanchez now takes a seat. And good, strong, powerful move down low from Paraguay. That was Araujo. Oh, Scola called Paraguay. Is it 12 Rodas? No, it was Luis Lejuberic. And Scola says, no. He didn't catch him. The referee said, yes. So Scola takes a seat with Argentina trailing by a point. I'm not sure what the delay is here. Now the jump shot, oh, it's good. Zanotti showing he has got some game here, and Sergio Hernandez looking on, thinking to himself, goodness me. And notice that D'Elia didn't dunk it that time. He just laid it up and in. And that cuts the deficit back to a point. Leo Minoldi, by the way, he was the one that checked in for Scola. Three-pointer from Leo Minoldi. Spin move on the baseline from the big fella. Araujo, and D'Elia gets the swat. But then Araujo didn't hustle back, so he had a snowbird only to miss the shot. And now Valet is in there. So going out of the game now for Paraguay is 12 Rodas. Number 8 for Paraguay, Riveros, is checked in.
Vamos a seguir con los homenajes y tenemos en pantalla, vamos a tener otro de los saludos de otra generación dorada.
Bueno, Chapu, me imagino el orgullo de tu plata.
So timeout on the court here. And Sergio Hernandez.
El base titular acaba de pedir cambio.
Let's listen in.
Recién el recambio. No tienen escolta, no tienen alero clásico. El alero es el escolta, claro. Dinámica, presión todo el campo, hombre a hombre.
A recibir la medio de la zona. Y después, Titi, el próximo movimiento, lo atacás. Como si fuera el lado de Enchi, le metes un bloqueo a Enchi, a Guille, pelota ahí, y Guille, caes. Para meter la pelota acá o tiro de frente.
Nunca vamos a tener palabras, no va a haber nada que pueda estar a la altura de agradecerlo y realmente de corazón pasarlo muy lindo, disfrutarlo y merecidísimo. Un abrazo grande.
Andres Nocioni applauding as the fallen Paraguayan has made his way back to the court. Peralta. So we're hoping that he's going to be okay. Oh, nice jump shot. And nice attempt by Araujo. As soon as we get word, I'm sure they must have just taken Peralta back just to make sure everything was okay. And I would anticipate him coming back into the game, but we won't know till it happens. Araujo misses the first and the second, and Baule gets the rebound. Persino. Might as well go ahead and name him Silky Smooth because that's what he is. He looks good on that release. Final minute of the opening quarter, and now an offensive foul off the ball gives it back to Argentina. So Araujo has 2 fouls. And the drive, left-handed lapper Vitola. Well, I've been impressed by Senor Zanotti, the captain. He has a nice looking stroke, doesn't he? He's come out, he's hit a couple of quick jumpers. He's gone to the line. And he just looks like he's not going to miss. Lapper Vitola taking the clock down. Now he's going to go to work. Dalia Comes up high for the pick. Now Laprovitola just says, I'll take care of this, but he misses. And Zanotti, did he step out of bounds? It appears he may have, so they will get yeah, they're going to get another look at it. Laprovitola. And good defense from Paraguay. Ortiz reached in and stole the ball away. So, you know, some a little bit of playing from behind for Argentina, but they end up coming back, getting back in front and taking the lead. Well, these are the shooting numbers from the first quarter. Argentina with just one three-pointer. And nice move there from Redivo. Zanotti, it was deep. Sanchez back in the game, gets it back to Zanotti. Maxime Fierro has checked into the game. Valet comes out. 2 fouls on him. Watch Fierro. He's got some ability. He's coming into the game here. Peralta drives in. Gets it out to Ortiz, who misses. Here's Fierro. He might go all the way. Nope, he's going to pass it back to D'Elia. Nice drive. And nice drive inside from Zanotti. Here's Redivo again, a little bit too long. Oh, somebody just told me something that was funny. Okay, the shot was deep, and Paraguay just kind of hanging around there. Hernandez looking for more execution here. Taylor up now. Ooh, look at the athleticism. He goes in, he has it knocked out of his hands. It's funny, I think it's appropriate with Nocioni here tonight and having his jersey retired in Scola that it's okay to walk down memory lane a little bit with Argentina and just remember how incredible it is that they had that generation that came together. And also, you know, it just makes you wonder, what are the possibilities of ever having something quite so special again? And I would think it would be awfully difficult to ever have that type of golden generation again, but you never know. You know, I mean, Brusino has certainly stepped up his game. There's probably an element of patience that's needed here for Argentina. You know, Manu Ginobili, you know, all those guys, Alejandro Montecchia back in 2004. And these players that you're watching now watched those players and, you know, just fell in love with the game, clearly. That was their heroes. They were their heroes. But Scola, Nocioni, Ginobili, Delfino, Montecchia, all those guys, Walker Whiskey. Are these Argentinians that we're watching here, do they have the potential to blossom? Well, we'll have to wait and find out. I didn't mention Fabrizio Alberto. He's another one. And another foul off the ball. Redivo is certainly distinguishing himself in Spanish basketball. And Scola still on the bench. Diva plays for Bilbao Basket. Boy, what a great city that is. Here's Leo Minoldi. And the air ball. And the drive, and the basket is good from Ortiz. Excuse me, from Riveros. Look at Big Bad Araujo get inside. Draws the attention of that Argentinian defense and earns a trip to the free throw line. He's been there before. Didn't come off too well. Needs to make up for past transgressions there. He's only 1 of 4 at the free throw line. Now Fierro up. Getting a look at him. Redivo. Boy, he can just flat out score, can't he? The only time he's not going to score if he's not in the game. And, well, with he and Brasino out there, you've got two guys that can really put the ball in the basket for Argentina. There's the drive, Araujo. Well, beautiful drive, not. Okay. Argentina strike quickly. Minoldi over to Redivo. Oh, he missed it. He was wide open. I wouldn't expect that. Ljudovic took it all the way down low, and now he brings it back out. Remember, Ljudovic was the one that took the that fell like a sack of wheat after the contact from Scola. I remember watching Scola play New Zealand at the 2006 FIBA Basketball World Cup in Japan, and he took an elbow and lost a tooth. I guess it just kind of comes with playing the physical game of basketball sometimes. Look at Zanotti turning on the baseline.
Tiempo muerto solicitado por el equipo de Paraguay. Seguimos con los saludos. En pantalla, Generación Dorada despidiendo al Chapu de Sur.
So we've got a timeout on the floor. Argentina leading it. But this thing is far from over.
Estamos todos cansados por el viaje que hicimos. Entonces, la zona, la forma de jugar es muy buena defensa acá, bajarle las posiciones a ellos y allá pase, no drible. Pongo de un lado, lo cambio al otro y ataco el canasto. Basta de jugar con tanto drible. Ahora.
Cada segundo que jugamos juntos, también decirte que cada vez que me ponía la camiseta de la selección,
alguna vez tenemos que llegar acá, muchachos.
Me daba mucha tranquilidad.
Pues si vamos tenemos una planilla que es así. No tenemos un grande que caiga a la pintura Rolando, un grande que una descarga. Solo tiro. Pase por favor.
Un saludo para el Chapu. Tenemos más. 4:08 para finalizar este primer tiempo. 25 para Paraguay, 32 para Argentina.
You can see Ljudovic talking to the referee, trying to get some clarification on something. Baldy's coming in for Argentina is Balbi. Oh boy. Rivero picks up his first foul. Now Redivo is going to inbound it. Oh, look at the steal. Look at the flush. And look at the stare from Peralta. And it's back to a 5-point game. Here he goes again. There's almost a little tomahawk coming there. Look at this. Look at him bring it back. Just need to bring it back a little bit more, but nevertheless, the steal and the fast break dunk. Fierro is at the line. This is the player I think we're going to see rapid progress from him in the next couple of years. He's going to come up. I don't think he's anything close to the finished article, but I suspect Sergio Hernandez sees Fierro up as a guy that has a lot of upside, and he's hoping that sooner rather than later he becomes an integral part of what Argentina's doing. So nice applause for Peralta as he comes back into the game. Of course, the basket fell on his shoulder, it appeared on the video, but he ended up somehow grazing his head as well and getting some blood. So it's great to see him back out there. That happened shortly after the game started, after a D'Elia dunk. Just the basket kind of fell down. And the basket is good from Redivo. The drive. Uh-oh. Fake. Now he's going to put it up. And Peralta, he missed a shot, but Redivo picks up a foul. Fierro goes out, as does Balbi. Laprovitola comes back in. And Brasino's in. Here comes Paraguay again. Number 8, Berveros, passes it over to Peralta, and he hands it off to Ljudovic. Here's deep three, and the rebound from Redivo, but he's tripped up from Ljudovic. Watch this. See, oh, he definitely clips him as he was trying to get up to stay with him. So Redivo, who always finds himself in scoring situations, gets to the line, and he's already got 6 points tonight. He's just one of these guys that scores a lot of points. And the drive from Peralta, the first since he's come back into the game, is no good. I don't think Redivo played at youth level for Argentina. Certainly I can't find any. Looking back, any performances. Did play in the FIBA Americas League. Played for Weber Bahia. And another foul called. Ljubic, a little bit of frustration. And not surprisingly, Redivo gets, they've caught a technical foul on the coach. They teed him up. So Redivo's at the line. And I think he's upset because he thought Redivo kind of threw a forearm while he was driving in, and nothing was called.
Ingresa Fidelux, se retira Lucio Redivo. Nuevo cambio Paraguay. Bruno Zanotti. Ingresa, se retira el número 10, Alejandro Peralta.
So Laprovitola crosses midcourt. And his pass, well, ends up going the other way. Look at the hustle from Paraguay, but they don't finish. Now Brasino. And once again, well, Brasino gets the offensive rebound off the Fierro-up miss. Seems a bit odd that Scola hasn't checked back into the game since exiting. Scola's, he was okay physically. He played 6 minutes and 40 seconds, and he hasn't come back in. Which, the only reason why I say it's a bit odd is because he's traveled a long way from China to play for the country. Well, talking about scoring machine, Brasino just knows how to put it in the basket as well. He's actually leading Argentina in scoring tonight. 10 points, 9 points for Redivo. My prediction would be one of those two guys will finish as the game's leading scorer. Well, the help defense. Good job from Fierro-up. Now Laprovitola. Final 30 seconds of the first half. Laprovitola. So right now it's a 9-point lead for Argentina. Zanotti turns to his left. Ooh, he is bumped by Brasino as he gets to the free throw line. So here it is again. Look at this. Ooh. So free throws coming for Zanotti, who's looks like he's shaken up a bit after that little shoulder barge from Brasino. And Peralta comes back into the game. So Zanotti is tonight the leading scorer for Paraguay. And he just has a really nice looking shot. He's got 11 points, perfect 4-4 at the charity stripe, 3 of 6 from the floor. Timeout on the court for Argentina.
No van a venir a robar, pero van a subir un poquito. Si suben las defensas, si no, no es necesario. ¿Sí? Lapro juega ahí. Marco se va, saca vos, Diego. Vos, como que lo traes al Lapro.
Lo dejo que pique. Son 5 segundos que hay que defender. Ojo, y va pía ahí donde va a cancha.
So 5.3 seconds remaining. Ferrer inbounds it to Brasino. Pulls up, and I think it grazed the rim. Tadia says, hey, I got popped in the face. 40-33, Argentina on top at halftime. Well, Brasino, look at that, exchanging words with the coach of Paraguay as he leaves the court. So a little bit of a simmering animosity here. Argentina 14 of 22 inside the arc, 9 of 11 at the line, but just 1 3-pointer. Winning the rebounding battle.
Que nadie se mueva entonces, que todo el mundo permanezca en sus lugares, que sería un hecho histórico para el deporte.
So we're at halftime, folks. We'll be right back. Argentina on top by 7 points.
Final del primer tiempo. El aplauso para el equipo argentino. Se viene.
Lindo verlos así a todos de pie. Que no.
¿Cómo explicar lo que representa este señor para el básquetbol argentino? ustedes lo saben y muchos de ustedes por eso están acá. Hablo de Andrés Chapu Nocioni. 121 partidos jugados con la camiseta de la selección. Es el tercero con más presencias en la selección argentina. 1.364 puntos anotados con la camiseta de la selección. 15 torneos jugados. 15 torneos jugados. Ganó el premundial de 2001. Ganó el FIBA América de 2011. Medalla de oro en 2004. Medalla de bronce en 2008. Subcampeón del mundo. Es el corazón, es el sacrificio, la garra. Son los cojones. Es el alma de la selección argentina. Es aquel pibe que empezó en Racing y que jugó en Olímpico, que llegó a la NBA y que pasó por España y que se retiró en el Real Madrid. Señoras, señores, Andrés Marcelo, el Chapu Nocioni. El corazón de la selección, merecidísimo. Todo el estadio de pie para este crack del básquet, para ese que quiere ser como vos, Chapu, que debe tener sueños como los que tuviste vos en Gales, Andrés Nocioni. Se los merece, todos. Tengo algo para mostrarle. Miren las pantallas. Así, Chapu, Chapu, Chapu. Primera vez en la historia que la Confederación Argentina de Básquet retira una camiseta y es la del corazón de la generación dorada. La del Chapu Andrés Marcelo Nocioni, el que dejó todo por la selección, el que se cayó, el que se levantó, el que se volvió a caer, el que se levantó, el que está en Olavarría, en el que en el 99 debutó en un sudamericano. ¿Alcanza a ver allá arriba? Lo invito a compartir este momento. El más fuerte. La camiseta del Chapu Nocioni. La primera que se retira de una selección. Alguna vez me dijo que era fácil retirar la 13, que nadie la iba a querer usar. Él la usó con el pecho bien inflado. Andrés el Chapu Nocioni, en cada presentación de la Argentina, esa camiseta estará presente. Y el Chapu con su corazón y con su legado también. Olavarría, el básquet argentino y el básquet mundial, te agradece todo lo que hiciste por este deporte, Andrés. Lo que quieras decir. si es que se puede en estas situaciones.
Primero, buenas noches a todos. La verdad que es muy complicado porque uno quiere encontrar las palabras para describir este momento, ¿no? Pero quiero decir un par de cosas. Primero, que retirar la 13, la CAP no hizo ningún esfuerzo, porque la 13 es el número que nadie quiere, es el número que todos quieren dejar de lado. Bueno, no tiene mucho mérito que la 13 esté ahí, no tiene nada. Además, ya que tengo tiempo, quiero contar una historia cómo yo llego a usar la 13, ¿no? Yo la primera camiseta que usé con la selección argentina fue la 7. A mí siempre me gustó el 5, el 6 y el 7. Cuando Fabricio Berto no pudo ir a la selección, yo tomé obviamente la número 7. Intenté robársela solamente por un año. Él vino a mí al otro año, me dijo, Chapu, lo siento, pero la 7 es mía. ¿Y cómo le voy a decir que no a alguien que tenía el número 7 en su diente? Era imposible decirle que no, así que se la devolví. Y así fue como me quedé con la 13, porque era la única camiseta que nadie quería. Así que eso quiere decir que no es una camiseta de la mala suerte. Yo creo que es una camiseta que trae mucha suerte. Ustedes como ven a nosotros, la generación dorada, que tengo que hablar de ella, porque me rehúso entender que la número 13 fue retirada solamente por mi nombre. Esa camiseta fue retirada por la generación dorada, fue retirada por la selección más grande de la Argentina. Porque esta maravillosa gente que todos ustedes conocen son muy difíciles, son bravos. La verdad que son bastante complicados todos. No me voy a poner a enumerar a uno por uno, pero todos tienen sus manías, sus locuras, todos tienen sus cosas raras que uno normalmente tiene como persona. Pero cuando todos nos unimos por un objetivo en común, todos supimos tirar para el mismo lado. Y eso fue lo más importante de la generación dorada. Fue el compromiso hacia uno y hacia el otro. Entonces, fue realmente un placer jugar con la generación. Los sueños ahí están. Los sueños están ahí. Lo que hay que hacer es ir a buscarlos. Y creo que con la selección dorada fue lo que hicimos. Fue ir a buscar sueños. Y por eso mismo esa camiseta está colgada ahí. No por mí, ¿no? Y a ese gran equipo que me hizo sentir una camiseta como seguramente nadie va a sentir. Y otra cosa que quiero decir, sobre todo a los más jóvenes y a los chicos que están empezando a jugar al básquet, nosotros les dejamos un testigo, le estamos dejando algo en sus manos que yo prestaría mis 0 kilómetros. Que lo disfruten muchísimo, pero que lo cuiden, porque ahí vamos a estar nosotros para cuidar que la generación dorada y la selección argentina de básquet siga creciendo día a día. Muchísimas gracias a todos.
Crack, el Chapu Andrés Nocioni.
Gracias.
El pibe de Galvez que lo vio León. Alguna vez, mientras saluda a Laureano, a Benicio, a Margarita y a Paula, su señora esposa, mientras Van a ingresar Jorge Carrasco, el vicepresidente de la Confederación, Carlos Álvarez y Carlos Giampieri. Usted alguna vez me dijo que él estaba en la selección en gran medida porque Paula, su señora esposa, lo dejaba. Me lo dijo en 2015 en México, por eso el aplauso también para Paula. Detrás de cada gran hombre hay una gran mujer, y es el caso de Paula, la esposa del Chapu, que lo ha bancado siempre. Y por eso el Chapu pudo estar en la selección. Por Paula, por su esposa. Por eso esta lágrima de Andrés del Chapu Nocioni. No termina acá, amigo, no termina acá. El presidente de la Confederación Argentina de Básquet, Federico Subieres, le va a hacer entrega de la camiseta, la número 13, al Chapu, Andrés Marcelo Nocioni, que flote el guerrero. Y el grito del Chapu, Chapu, se acerca al capitán de ese gol, el plantel de Argentina, para la foto en conjunto con la familia. Señoras, señores, Andrés Nocioni, y ese abrazo interminable con Luis, con Nico, con Coco, sus compañeros actuales, pero tantos jugadores compartieron selección con él y equipos. El Chapu, Andrés Nocioni, y este homenaje tremendo, histórico, para el corazón de la generación dorada. Eno Lavarría, el abrazo con Sergio Hernández, con el profe Manuel Álvarez, con Facu Bartañán, ese abrazo de muchos profes, de muchos técnicos, de muchos utileros, el abrazo de 40 millones de argentinos, señoras, señores, el Chapu Andrés Nocioni, y esta foto histórica en el Parque Carlos de Estudiantes, en Lavarría, el corazón de la generación dorada, Andrés, el Chapu Nocioni.
Un aplauso una vez más. Gracias, Chapu.
Qué lindo momento, Mariana,
Tremendo, tremendo.
realmente.
Pero bueno, cedemos un segundo tiempo, así que vamos a cambiar así. Bueno, vamos a poner música bien arriba. Le entramos ahora a poner un poco de pimienta ahora.
Well, that was quite a halftime ceremony. Pretty much all about Andres Nocioni and his jersey retirement, the number 13 that he wore so proudly. You know, he was talking about how the number 7's supposed to be the number for good luck. He was talking to Alberto about it, Fabrizio Alberto, but he ended up taking number 13, and that proved to be good luck. Nocioni played for Argentina at the 2002 FIBA Basketball World Cup in Indianapolis when they finished runners-up after an overtime loss to Yugoslavia. And then 2 years later, they won the gold medal at the Olympics in Athens, which I would suggest of all the Olympics that I've been to, dating back to 2000, I was at Sydney, and I've been to every one since. That was the best Olympic basketball tournament. That was just full of, well, it was very unpredictable. A lot of interesting things happened. Argentina ended up getting to the podium, the top of the podium, after winning against Italy in the final. And of course, Argentina beat the USA in that semifinal. And that was a semifinal that USA got to after a 102-94 win over Spain, an unbeaten Spain in the quarterfinals. So that was a year that all Argentinian sports fans remember fondly, largely because of what that basketball team was able to achieve. Lithuania finished 4th at that tournament. USA won the bronze medal. Puerto Rico also got to the quarterfinals that year from the Americas. China got to the quarterfinals, I remember. They got that big win. Yao Ming and Yi played very well in the quarterfinal triumph over Serbia and Montenegro, as they were then called. You also had Greece, obviously, as the host nation, and they made it to the quarterfinals. And you had so Argentina, Italy, USA, Lithuania, and Greece ended up finishing 5th ahead of Puerto Rico, Spain, and China. Anyway, I'm not sure what the little tete-a-tete was about between Brasino and the coach there of Paraguay as he was walking off, as they were both walking off the court. It could be that he said something to Brasino. It's Coach Luis Orono. But it looks like Scola is going to come back into the game here. And Peralta, with the head wrapping, is going to play as well. He's going to start. So hopefully we don't have any incidents as we had happen in that first quarter with the basket. So Peralta is out guarding Brasino right now. He dumps down low, and Fierro up takes a 3 and gets fouled. So he will go to the free throw line. Maxime Fierro played at youth level, played for Argentina when they came in 10th at the FIBA Under-19 World Championship back in 2015. And the year before that, he played in Dubai at the FIBA Under-17 World Championship for men when they came in 10th as well. And he also played at the FIBA Americas Under-16 Championship back in 2013. So he's a player who is just 20 years of age, doesn't turn 21 until November, late November. And good move inside. Araujo fouled. He thought he should have a three-point play, just didn't finish the shot. Here we go. He knows he came close. So both free throws are good. Lapper Vitola now to Scola. Brasino on line, boy. No chance of missing that one. Nine-point advantage. Remember, Uruguay will be at Panama tonight. And Uruguay trailed in when they played Panama the first time in Uruguay and had to come from behind to win that one. which they did, because they are unbeaten. Inside to Scola. Scola didn't make the shot, but he's followed it up and earned a trip to the free throw line. Ooh, Scola missed both. Araujo gets inside, turns, gets blocked by D'Elia, who looks at the referee as if to say, are you sure you want to make that call?
Paraguay se retira con la camiseta número 10, Alejandro Peralta, ingresó con la 6 Sánchez.
Who now has 11 points to equal Zanotti, the captain. Makes this, he'll be the leading scorer. Well, Peralta got in there, almost tapped that miss in. Somebody wasn't boxing out for Argentina, but D'Elia goes in for the dunk. The second dunk of the game. Ljubic into the corner. Ljubic. Now Fierro up. Step back from Brasino. Even the misses look good, don't they? Araujo drives in, follows up the miss. And this time, D'Elia's block is allowed to stand. So there it is. Watch this. Nope. That was the bounce pass to D'Elia.
Chapo, te quería felicitar por este reconocimiento, por el retiro de la camiseta. Seguramente estés al lado de tu familia que tanto te apoyó durante toda tu carrera.
Timeout on the court from Paraguay.
Está un jugador acá y va Brusino acá, no paso por atrás porque el tipo recibe y tira. Me juego perseguir, me juego físico. ¿Desde cuándo? Él no va a salir, no te va a cambiar nunca. Entonces si va el gol, está el gol acá, paso, seguidor. No juego más cambio con él no se mueve. Y después, si cada vez que te dan la pelota, no de cargar, estamos en el otro.
Mi nombre, creo que mucha gente agradece por todas las cosas que le diste a la selección.
Venía a poner este.
See the leading scorers there. Brasina has 12, 7 rebounds for D'Elia, 4 assists for Laprovitola, and D'Elia has 2 blocks.
Dos bloqueos, diagonales a Luis.
Argentina by 10 here. Shot clock winding down. Sanchez goes to work against Vitola, takes off at the line with a little runner. And Scola's been whistled for a foul. 3 fouls on him. Leo Minotti is going to go get Scola. And the miss and the rebound from Scythe, who gets it over to Manoli. Leo Manoli. So Leo Minotti, one of these players who spent a lot of time playing overseas, played in Spain, and has been kind of on the fringe of some selections of some very good Argentina teams. Now is here scoring, but at the line, Paraguay trying to stay within striking distance. And Peralta gets the first one to go. The 2 free throws make it back to an 11-point game. Another team in the Americas tonight that's doing well is Mexico. Meanwhile, Scythe gets the layup. Mexico winning up 14 on Cuba at the end of the first quarter. Side scoring for Argentina. So Zanotti, who's been pretty automatic whenever he shoots the basketball, certainly at the free throw line, he's been perfect. Oh, commentator's curse, apologies. He had been 4 of 4, now he's 4 of 5, he's got 11 points. So 12 points for him. He's now his team's leading scorer. The dump, and Scythe looks pretty good, doesn't he? Riveros. Ooh. And Riveros hands the ball off to Diego Lesme. That was Scythe. It's got good size, good length. Just lays it up and in. Javier Scythe from Regatas Corrientes, and he is 24 years old. So his best years are clearly ahead of him. Second free throw is no good. Vitola now has it. Sides played at the Under-19 FIBA Under-19 Championship for men back in 2013. That Argentina team finished 12th after just getting one win. And the pass back. And Zanotti has to put one up at the end of the shot clock, but doesn't make it. However, the scrap for the ball. And Sergio Hernandez is a little bit frustrated right now. Manoldi picking up the third foul. Watch this. So quite clearly he fouled him, and back to the line goes Paraguay, but not making much headway there. Peralta misses the first one. Makes the second one. They've taken a lot of free throws tonight, haven't they? 21 of 28. Araujo's 6 of 10. He's been to the line a lot, and Peralta now 7 of 8. And Zanotti's 5 of 6. Peralta comes back into the game. Remember, Argentina trying to go to 3-1. They win this game, they're in the second round. Peralta gets the long rebound and is fouled at midcourt, much to the displeasure of this home crowd in Olivaria. So Peralta goes to the line. And he makes the first one. So Peralta makes it 53-42. And misses the second one. So Peralta has 9 points. He's taken about almost twice as many free throws as Argentina. Manoldi for 3. Leo Manoldi. There's Peralta, goes in again. He gets rejected this time by Manoldi. And Zanotti launches it, but turnover. This was Manoldi's last trip down the floor for Argentina. Nice explosive move. Fierro up, going up strong, and Lesme not liking his the young man getting so close to the basket. Fouls him, sends him to the line. Well, Cuba making a little run here, coming back, trailing Mexico 27-17. Fierro makes the first one. So Fierro has 5 points now. He's missed his shots from the floor. He's 0 of 2, but he's been able to get to the free throw line, where he is 6 of 9. There's Lesme. See if he can get his shot off. And coming over the back that time was Araujo. So many fouls have been called tonight that it's kind of slowing down the game. And timeout has been called.
Después del tiro libre. Anotemos o no anotemos. Está claro. Eso está con los 2 5 ahora en cancha. No es excusa para que nos metan un tiro de 3 puntos. No me miren a mí diciendo, vamos hombre. ¿Por qué? La bola siempre presionada. Hasta que yo no la quite, siempre 22. Todo el campo, más 2.
Vas a poder picar gol al costado. Sí. O sea, nivel picangol de 5. Acá, el lado que vos quieras. Nivel picangol de tonto, tu local. Pelota vos que te abriste, vos la pasás, vas corriendo, y no te caes.
So Argentina right now with a 16-point lead with less than 3 minutes to go in the third quarter and at the free throw line. Scythe misses the first one. Argentina at the free throw line tonight, 13 of 18. Second one is good. So in fact, they were 13 of 19 before that made one, so they're 14 of 20 now. So right at 70%. Peralta goes back over to the bench. So I'm not sure what the discrepancy is here. The bone of a contention. Anyway, Paraguay had the press break on, and they get it over easily. Now it's Riveros. And from the right wing, Sanchez missed. Now Laprovitola misses the runner. And Leo Minoldi misses the follow-up. Turning and scoring is Peralta. So he's having a decent game tonight. 11 points. Bounce pass. And Leo Minoldi has the reputation of being a good three-point shooter, and so he has been tonight. 4 threes. Sanchez, 18 points the advantage. Now Fiera up. Bounce pass, beautiful play. That's more like it, Argentina. And a little bit of miscommunication there, but Peralta threw the ball out of bounds. Look at this pass. Laprovitola goes out of the game. And good spin and turn, but the missed shot. And Captain Zanotti flies in. And now the quick answer by Redivo. And the final shot of the third quarter taken by Mayone was just off. So Argentina up 20 with 10 minutes remaining. Paraguay 9 of 29, 2 of 13 from deep, 9 of 29 inside the arc. That's not going to cut it. And bank shot is good. The bank is open. 3 from Mayone. Redivo answers. How about that? 14 now for Redivo. And the shot from the left corner. Now Redivo gives it to Balbi, gets it back, misses that one. Well, Peralta kind of lost it. Now, Minoldi on the ground picking it up. And bounce pass and the finish by Scythe. Hey, he looks a little tough around the basket. You can understand why Hernandez thinks he might be able to help him. Young, 24, tall, runs the floor, and now gets a block. Some of these bigs tend to develop later. He's probably more of a, I don't know that he would be an out-and-out center. He's more of a power forward. So I'm not sure about his range. Ballet. Back to Balbi. And that time the three-pointer from Redivo rattled out. And oh, he hits a jump shot and will go to the line for a potential three-point play. So Lopez and Scola still on the bench. And Brasino, when will the coach put him back in, I wonder? He wants to get some of the young guys some experience.
El 5 acá, el 4 acá. Primer pase, bajo y gane. La pelota acá y reverso. Con la pelota acá, bajo y subo. Y el corto por el fondo. Triangulación de los dos grandes. Y la pelota sube y baja. Pero si hay una defensa.
La zona. Jugamos zona.
43 points from the bench for Argentina, 31 for Paraguay.
Gaby baja. Cuando revertimos todo, Gaby viene acá. Vos, si no recibís una bola para reversar, tocá el balón y cae. ¿Está claro?
71 para el equipo argentino, 51 para el seleccionado de Paraguay.
So here is Lopez back at the line and converts the three-point play to get it back to a 19-point deficit. Now into the corner. And the three-pointer is good from Valet. Well, not sure why Minoldi didn't rebound that. This time Valet does. So ball be getting a run here, and ball's going to be inbounded from the side. The drive from Valle and the miss. And the bounce pass. So Peralta gets another basket. And 4 minutes into the fourth quarter. Redivo turns, his pass intercepted by Valle, and he passes quickly ahead to Riveros, who runs in. And Manoli, this time it rattles out. And the block by Scythe. So Lopez trying to get it going. Brasino comes back in. Redivo gets a pat on the head from Coach Hernandez and goes out. Also D'Elia back in the game. And Laprovitola. Zanotti. It's another shot for Paraguay. Now Brasino had his feet set but decided to pass it. Laprovitola. No, Balbi. Excuse me. Five points for him. Peralta hands it off to Sanchez. And goes back now with 4.5 minutes back to Argentina. And foul called again. Second foul on Paraguay.
Cambio en el equipo argentino. Se retira Coco Mainogli. Ingresa Lautaro Berra.
Well, Berra, the youngster, comes into the game. Here's Brasino. Ooh. And Valle went up for the rebound. Berra gets a look. Now he's going to run back and play defense. Brasino now, open floor, bounce pass, Ballet to D'Elia, and traveled. Lautaro Berra from Obras Sanitarias, just 20 years of age. Oh, Bobby picks up the loose ball, passes ahead to D'Elia, who was too far underneath the basket and wisely passed it out. Alley-oop pass, oh, couldn't quite get there, Ballet. Riveros misses. And nice finish from Balbi. Well, again, another steal for Argentina. And Lautaro Berra gets the foul. He will go to the line. Argentina did not anticipate losing, obviously, that first game here in Olavarria to Uruguay, but they are closing in on a third win in the FIBA Basketball World Cup qualifiers and a spot in the second round. Timeout.
Vamos con Guille, vamos con Lucho, vamos con vos y vamos con vos, Fede. Falta vos. De uno, vos de uno, él de dos, de Bencho de tres, Junior de cuatro y Guille de cinco. Movimiento largo, si estamos en zona, hacer un movimiento libre.
Vamos, subí la música ahí. Arriba, sigue, claro.
32 points in the paint for Argentina, 18 for Paraguay. So Berra goes to the line, the youngster who plays for Obras Sanitarias. There's Brusino. Played at the under-19, the FIBA Under-19 Basketball World Cup last season, or last summer rather, in Cairo. So if he scores these points, it'll be his first points in the World Cup qualifiers. He misses the first one. Oh, misses second. Oh, got to work on that free throw shooting, young Berra. Penetration drive, and Doze Rodas earns a trip to the free throw line. 2:30 to go. And the second one is no good as well. And oh, block from Brusino. This is my house, he says. And Baulet goes up and taps in a couple more for Argentina as they close in on win number 3. Paraguay going to be slipping to 0-4. And the foul called on Ljubicic. Look at that hustle from Brusino. Look at the fans back there seeing that. Look at this. Bam. Oh, goodness. You see why people are excited about him. Alley-oop pass to Valette. Doce Rodas has his shot blocked now. And Balby called for the travel. Yeah, I think he did shuffle his feet. Sanchez drives in and misses. Final minute of this World Cup qualifier, and Olivaria claps and Berra misses. Ljubicic, crowd thought he traveled. Now the pass into the corner, and Ljubicic is fouled. So mission accomplished tonight. See Scola there in the middle, wondering how many more years perhaps he has in the national team jersey. Wants to keep playing at the World Cup. He's already said that. Oh, look at Balby hustle down the floor, but turns it over. And then the dunk from Sanchez. Brusino. Will they just dribble it out? No, they're going to go into D'Elia. That is the final. 83-61, Argentina. Well, I wouldn't say they were necessarily ruthless, but no, they were convincing winners. Luis Scola walks off the court and high fives his teammates as Argentina clinches a spot in the second round. Leo Minotti had a good night tonight, didn't he? As did Captain Zanotti of Paraguay. Leo Minotti was drilling the three ball, hit 4. So Argentina will gather here. Some of the youngsters getting some time with the national team. I suppose for the June-July window, there's a very good chance we'll see Facundo Campazzo. And I don't know if Patricio Garino will be fully fit by that point. He's had an injury, but 14 of 22 at the line. They out-rebounded Paraguay by 10. Both teams with 12 offensive rebounds. Argentina had the 9 assists. Look at that, 9 steals for Paraguay. And the leading scorers, Manoldi with the 4 3-pointers, and Brusino as well, 12 points. Peralta had 13, Zanotti 17, Araujo 11. Said also had 2 blocks, along with D'Elia for Argentina. Well,